So okay. So I'm gonna put my hearts of palm in here. So this is great because it actually looks just like mashed potatoes. The only thing I'm gonna add are some chives and butter, but it looks literally like mashed potatoes. Let me show y'all. 1 second. I gotta add extra oil to this so they can fry. So it looks like this. And so you might want to add garlic or something of that nature too. Like anything that you would add to your usual mashed potato, or you can just do mashed potatoes. You know, steam your potatoes, mash them, and add like sour cream if you like. Like I said, I am generally low carb, so I am not going to add those things, but I mean, I could add the sour cream, but I'm not going to do the potatoes, so I'm pretty much going to leave it as it is, and I just add some butter. And let it cook in a saucepan. My pork belly is actually in my Instapot, so that's great. If you had some leftover garlic, you could do that. I think I actually do have a piece of garlic somewhere. I do. I'm going to add the butter too. So I love when I find leftover pieces because you just be like, oh, this is perfect. So, butter. King handsome. My cat Simba. I was showing to y'all, but we're cooking, so maybe I'll do a separate video with just Simba. But he likes to come in and check out what's going on. So what else did I say we were going to do? The fish sticks, but I'm going to finish with the garlic. And yeah, guys, so we are close to finished. I think I'll probably just say we're going to do these things in under 90 minutes. But ideally, we're going to keep aiming for the 50. Maybe we'll get there at some point. And obviously, you all can, of course, fast forward since this isn't live. And if you cook faster than me, go for it. If you're like, I don't really like palmini, or I'm not going to do a mash, then no, you know? I think that's the lovely thing about this. Really, whatever you want to do, we're just giving you some different options. What, do you want to go outside? Is that what you're saying? Okay, goodbye. We just want to give you options. So, I keep mentioning how I'm going to add the garlic and not add the garlic. So, oh, I already added it. Okay, cool. Okay. So, last thing we're going to do are these fish sticks, right? So, I have fish. I have catfish. So you can keep them whole if you like. I like to make fish sticks because I just honestly feel like it reminds me of my kid's side, and I really like chicken nuggets and fish sticks. So. That's why I do it this way. But obviously, you don't have to. You just want to do a whole fish stick, then do a whole fish fillet. No judgment here. Do you? Like I said, I tend to like fish sticks though, so that's what I'm gonna do. These are already pre-filled, which are great. Then I can portion out, and I'm actually only going to use half of it. So for me, I'm doing 2 servings, so I'm going to use 3 catfish fillets. If you're doing 4, you may decide to use 4 or 5. So just depends on your appetite, your family, the number of people that you're trying to serve here. So keep those things in mind. But yeah, do whatever makes sense for you. Hearts of Parmenia are done. I also have my Kevin's. Like I said, nothing's wrong with having, a few things that are already kind of pre-packaged. And I like Kevin's because they use clean ingredients. So there's Kevin's cauli and cheese. But you could also just make your own. Because I'm going to show you in this package, it's literally cauliflower and cheese. So, you definitely don't need to buy a package of this. I just bought it because I really like Kevin's. So, but you don't need to. Unless you want to. Unless you really like it too. I'm going to defrost it because I forgot how frozen it was. Meanwhile, I'm going to show y'all. So basically this is going to go in the oven, but if you were to just make it, you would just have your cauliflower, steam it, get it to the consistency that you want it, and yeah, you would just go from there. But, I also need to defrost these. So, I'm going to defrost that as well. And I am also going to check on my paninis done, but I'm going to check on the meatballs. You can also use like a chicken stock as well. I just use the olive juice, but you can use chicken stock for your meatballs. Those look also good. The nice thing about meal prep is I find that I don't have time to mess around with the meat. Because sometimes if I'm only cooking one item, I will sit and mess around with it and mess it up. Because I'm paying too much attention to it. So for me, it's good to meal prep. That's because it forces me to kind of let things be. Let things go happen naturally. There's my pork belly. I need to slice it because it's having trouble cooking as a chunk. I'm going to slice it. And slicing actually, breaking it down, actually helps it cook a little more quickly too. So, but I like to brown it first before slicing it. Because I find when I start slicing, then those fats and juices tend to also have the potential to go away, so fairly quickly. So okay. What else is good? Okay. So let's see. So I think our fish is maybe just good enough to now. Let me just put it on a minute. So I'm going to start cleaning up a little bit. You can rewrap your mushrooms if you need to. I'm just going to put my onion in there because I know I'm going to cook with that this week. Put that away. going to take 1 egg out for the batter again. I'm also going to take out what we made last week. So this is the tabbouleh that we did last week. I'm going to go ahead and put that in a container while we're waiting for these things to defrost a little more. And then the meatballs should be ready as well. So I think I have enough for 3 servings. So well, actually, I actually have more than 3 servings. So actually, and then I'm going to actually have the rest with my dinner tonight. So I'm going to put that over here. And then also, here's our taco meat. I already have, so you can put taco shells, you can make do lettuce and all that, lettuce wraps or whatever works for you. I've already made all these things, so I'm not going to do it again. But really, I just want to have it portioned out so I can literally just heat it up. I like to keep my cold food separate from my containers until I'm just about to eat them or before work. I'm taking it to work. So yeah, so I'm going to keep it like that. But you can also say, well, maybe I want to put my pickled onions with it too. You can do that. I'm just not, because I kind of know how I like to prep, but you can do whatever works for you. That is the beauty of this. So. Whoa, just had a really huge flame here. So I'm also going to prepare the palmini. So, oh, and there we go. Perfect timing. So, I'm going to take this. For this is going to be 2 for me. But really, like I said, you can probably spread this out to maybe 3, maybe 4 servings. But for me, it's 2. Some days it could be 3, depending on how hungry I am. So just kind of knowing yourself here. And our pork belly is almost ready. If you don't eat pork, obviously don't make pork belly. But yeah, and our meatballs almost done too. Oh. I'm going to check on what are we doing? Our fish sticks. Oh, our pizza looks so good. Let me show y'all the pizza. And actually, it's not completely done, but I want to show y'all that. It almost looks like a frittata. I'm going to put it back in. This is not completely done yet, but it's pretty darn close. So. And the pork belly's looking good. Almost done there. I'm actually going to saute some spinach and arugula for that. Oh, no. Okay. And so I'm going to saute this for that as well. Are we doing? We are going to do, alright, so I'm going to put this right here for now. But we're going to do the fish really quickly. Yep, we're going to do the fish. So basically, you want to use your fruit processor and break it down. So that's what I'm gonna do. And you just want to kind of give it that kind of minced meat kind of feel to it. So okay. Everything just smells so great. And I really want to appreciate you all for joining us and checking us out. Like I said, we're going to work on the timing of things, but 5 and 50 minutes sounds great. It is ambitious though, so we're going to work towards that goal because it is very challenging. I can say something that has helped me is putting out all the ingredients and having them on the table. So I already know that everything is already right there. But it is very ambitious to do 5 meals in 50 minutes. So just keep that in mind. So I think, you know, this time we'll start with kind of 60 to 90, but yeah. Also, so there we go. We got the fish in. I'm going to try to knock it down. Let's see what happens here. If not, I'm going to break it down with my hands and do that. You can do that as well. So, and you can use any kind of breading trick. So, there's our fish. I guess if I was trying to, it would probably be more like fish nuggets now that I've done it that way, but that's fine. And you can season it however you'd like. I am going to also put this in my air fryer. That's how I want to do, but you don't have to. That's kind of where I am with this now. So, if you put your pork belly in the air fryer, turn it off. I added a little spinach to mine, but you don't have to. I'm also probably going to add some mushrooms. But it came out really gorgeous. Like, it really looks really, really pretty. So, and I'll show you all that. I'm getting this fat here. Make sure with the pork belly, you really want to get that skin, right? But yeah, so I can show you how that came out. There's that. Oh, I don't know how much you can see, but I'm gonna put a lid on that. And then, all I'm going to do is take my almond flour. Again, with the almond flour, right? You can use panko or whatever you want to use. This is just because I'm trying to get, like I said, more protein, right? So almonds, right? So, put it in the batter. Like I said, I am going to use the air fryer for this. So let me start. Letting it preheat, or there we go. It's preheating, and now I'm really just gonna beat my egg wash, season my breading. I'm actually gonna use the seafood seasoning for this one. Old Bay seasoning. I'm going to take my meat, my fish, right? I'm going to try to form it like into like a fish stick, which is probably going to be a pretty thick fish stick, but you know, whatever. And we're going to put it in the egg wash, and we're just going to bread it. That's all she wrote. So there you go. There you go. You know, you can roll it a little bit, maybe mash it down, put it in the egg wash. There you go, roll it up. You can bread it as much as you like. I'm going to try to make 4 servings out of this, at 2 each. So I think I said I was doing 2. I don't remember, but but I'm going to try to do a little more just because. So there we go. You know, and maybe you make it into a ball. I don't know. Like, this right now is kind of thicker than I anticipated it was going to be, but that's okay too. You know, you find the consistency that works for you. So, seasoning, wash. This. Oh my gosh. It's a little messy, y'all. I'm sorry. There we go. And I think I got enough for like 2 more. And that's it, y'all. You can let these cook for like 10 minutes if you're doing this. Also, like I said, the cauliflower, you mix it with you put the cauliflower with milk and cheese, put it in a pan, put it in the oven, 360. And that's that, like, you know. So thank you again for joining us. I'm going to finish cleaning up, but you all have seen the other things. I'll probably post a picture a little later of kind of what happened with the fish sticks and all that. So thank you all so much for joining us, and take care. Bye.